Hello, greetings. Thank you for joining us for tonight's broadcast. Yeah, the hair is kind of cut a little bit. Well, it wasn't. Well, after they cut it, it's kind of hard to grow it back instantly. I told them not to cut it too well, but anyway, that's the way it goes. Alright, greetings everyone. Tonight's episode brought to you by the fourth and fifth dimension. I'll be your host. So this is now August 5th. Some are wondering what the dates are. Half the time I never think about bringing it up, but for some reason I brought it up today. This thing is still broken. It's supposed to show my website. Everything works but my website. You go back to it, nothing there. I have to play around with it to get it to show up. Yeah, I uninstalled it. I talked to support. It's still, let's see here. Being banned, it seems, and some. Come on, start. I forgot what I did last time. That's right. I gotta come in back. I gotta back up last time. There it goes. There you go. Oh, it's only and. So I have to do it again after that. I should just continue with that. Alright, Voodoo Doughnut is the subject today of human trafficking, actually child trafficking. Actually, there's a video online. You do, I forget. Well, you do Voodoo Doughnut on YouTube, you'll be able to find a whistleblower that's talking about it. He went to the founders of, of course, has been a sex abuse survivor. In Portland's like Illuminati wasteland, you can say. Not all of it, but you know, it's like Mexico. They ruin it for a reason, so they can, you know, do what they do. Portland's not known for much, I don't believe. So it's mostly, I guess, from what I've heard, prostitution and not a whole lot of good things there. So. Because I'm not sure how Wyoming stays alive, but Portland's a rough town. Voodoo Doughnut, the founders are, you look up Voodoo Doughnut and child trafficking, they've already been accused of all this. So, and I would not know what a Voodoo Doughnut was or is, whatever if it wasn't for going to Universal Studios. They just opened it. I have it in my Universal videos. I have it on quite a few of them. And I saw videos of it. Now, I didn't pick up a whole lot. I wasn't really connecting to it that strongly, but it does have a lot of weird stuff. I just figured, just a bunch of people here are just psychotic, and I just didn't dive into it that much. I didn't really look at it that closely. Well, we're about to do that now. So when I go there again, I might be able to video in there. I may be able. We'll see. Oh, it's creepy as hell. Jeez, it just never ends, does it? So yeah, I'm not trying to make this every episode on this subject matter, but for a while at least, maybe not every night, but I try to. I'll bring in a spirit or somebody with some positive stuff to talk about, or a message of some kind. Because yeah, it's rough around the edges, as you can see. But you know, we have to look at this stuff to heal it, to remove it. So you look the other way all the time. I only get so much traffic to my YouTube channel. I want to get, you know, kind of talk about aliens and all that, so you lose your audience instantly. it was a lot of onlookers pretty fast, those that aren't understanding all this. But the fourth dimension's coming in. Of course, I put the title fifth dimension, but the fourth dimension vibrations are getting, you can say, hotter over time. Not every day is going to be 100% as for effectiveness, but change is on the way. Patience, it's a lot of weirdness on its way, and a lot of alien. Kept up on all the stuff that's going on, activity, meteorites, stuff like that. But we're on our way. That's the only thing I'm getting from that. So there's also a story about, now it's funny, this website works better than mine, about Art Bell. They died of a subscription overdose, which I highly doubt it. It's like the Willamette kill list just never ends, does it? Now, I don't connect to this stuff all the time about, you know, deaths. I mean, it was kind of suspicious when he left. Something did feel a little bit off, but you don't always know what's going on. Apparently, he took like 4 pills of Oxycodone or Oxycontin, something like that. And it's not like him to do something like that. They found him in his system. So it's like, he's an old man. What the hell is he going to do? You know, what's he going to expose? He's been exposing this stuff forever, and all of a sudden they're going to off him, so... some of the stuff we're not always going to have the full answer on. Let me go back to that. Let's see here. Got that up. Oh, that's creepy. We'll go back to that in a second. That works better than my site. What's going on? This is what my website looks like. Jeez. Talk about being blacklisted. I'm blacklisted on my own stream. I uninstalled this thing and prayed to God, did everything, nothing's working. Yeah, there we go, resurrected. Alright. Jeez. So if you see any black on these videos, that's me going to my website. It's just... Oh... I guess I have to message them again. Alright, if you're new to all this, it's ivantorah.com. I have private sessions throughout the week to learn about your weirdness, what the connections you have, find out how bizarre you truly are. We can do a diagnosis on you. It's also learn how to channel. I'll just leave it. It's like Google Hangout, Zoom, and channeling by phone. I'm about 10 days behind. I got sidetracked today, but I'll be catching up tomorrow, and on and on. Apologies for slowness. It's also Spirit Social, same day, 10-day delivery. Might be 11 days, but it's I'm on it. Also, we have other channelers and healers that are a lot faster than I am. We also have the Patreon. You can support the rabbit and support the channel. You get a little bit of a back, you know, kind of inside scoop. Not a whole lot, but thank you for your support for sure. The rabbit's there if you want to see previews of him getting taken over the world. Also have the social network. Thank you to those who are submitting. And here's the rabbit once again. And the next issue is on its way. And we have the radio show. I'm going to do Friday. I'm trying not to wear myself out too much. So I like to do more of these, but I gotta, you know, I'm already worn out today, not because of that, but sometimes I do these videos at night and it's really heavy, so I don't have enough energy to do this. So God, how many things do I need to do at once? Juggle. It's only one of me. Now if I didn't have the full-time job, I'd be definitely doing a radio show, you know, probably every day, at least 5 days a week. You know, 3 hours, 5 hours, and not with me talking for 3 hours, be out of my mind. But have guests and stuff like that, that'd be cool. So you never know. Definitely. Sometimes I blow in the mic, and well, it's pirate radio, it's underground radio. So yeah, but those are fun, having people come in. Of course, you just leave it open. Not everybody's going to agree with everything, but we do get new information there for sure. And I would ask for more guests. I'm trying to leave it for, let's see, we have a guest this coming Saturday. And I was going to leave it open for callers for Saturday if you can't make it in on Friday. Because I had some people calling on Saturday. I'm trying to leave Saturday open, so we'll see. I don't know, maybe I'll do guests on Friday night instead, because I don't get any calls on Friday night, so we'll see. I'm just playing around with experimenting. But definitely want to do the call-in show, just I don't want to wear myself out too much throughout the week. So, you know, if I don't get any calls, I'm just talking to myself for an hour. It's like, oh man, this is too much. So I got this already, so. When I have enough energy, I don't mind talking to myself for an hour, that's fine. But sometimes it gets yeah, just a little bit too much. So, of course, Alex Jones does a whole rant for an hour, so Alright, so we're moving on. This is Voodoo Doughnut. Alright, now if you look online, you do your own research, your own Google, whatever, Bing it, whatever. Look up Voodoo Doughnut. And once again, not my last Universal Studios. I'm kind of skipping because this is in City Walk. I'm kind of skipping City Walk. It's always film the same thing over and over again. So I've kind of given it a break. But my past videos, I think you skipped the last two. There's Voodoo Doughnut and some of them. It's there somewhere. So yeah, these are the founders. And both of them are released by, they're like suspected as being pedophiles. They have like sex rituals at their house, and both of them live separately, and they live in Portland, and mind control children there. Just at least that's the rumors, which are most likely true. Why would you go around making something up like that? I guess this is Voodoo Doll. Gotta love it, I guess. Oh, but let's go here. View all donuts, and let you decide on what looks normal. What like I said, when I saw this, I don't know if I ever noticed any of this when I've seen videos of Voodoo Doughnut, but I didn't really pick up one. So when you look at this, does any of these like stand out to you as odd? Okay, yeah, the Voodoo Doll, but then you move over, I don't know, does this one cock and balls? So, and remember, this is a mainstream company, like Dunkin' Donuts. Okay, it's not as big as Dunkin' Donuts, but it's pretty well known. People get married at this place. They can get married at the one in Universal Studios. So, yeah. So you travel down a little bit. These all look pretty normal, I guess. Well, maybe there's stuff in here I'm not understanding. Oh, good. Triple chocolate penetration. That's a nice title. And Diablo Rex. Yeah, that looks nice. That looks, I think there's another one here that looked like it was Possession, but maybe that was it. I think that was it. I don't know. I'm not going to pay too much attention to this, but, yeah, this is a nice, satanic, donut. So it's a satanic donut shop. So rumors are out there about it being connected to pedophilia and child trafficking, which also goes to Pizzagate. Of course, the mainstream media would destroy you, like Alex Jones, if you talk about Pizzagate, which I did not really cover Pizzagate too much, or at all, because I didn't quite understand the whole thing, and I was getting involved. I was just getting connected to aliens, and I was connected to that, so I heard about Pizzagate, and I believe it's true. Just, of course, the media is there. The deep state media is there to cover it up. So, and deep state media is your ABC, NBC, Fox News, all of them. And yeah, it's and I've heard other stories about Pizzagate. I never really did an actual video on it. Maybe I'm kind of hitting the subject matter to death, but is there any truth to it? Of course there is. And now with Pizzagate coming out, that also brings it into, it's bringing it into the light ever so slowly. Now the media was there to shut it down because they're there to cover it up. And of course, these CEOs of these big companies connected to the media, not to say all of them are connected to pedophilia, but some of them are. Somewhere in the executive branch, it's there. So the deep state media, I'm not sure what it's going to take for all. I mean, it takes people whistleblowing about this stuff that's experienced it. Like that, the Alex Jones show. They have other big medias out there, you know, or YouTube channels, alternative news, to whistleblow this stuff out. I mean, I'm not big. I'm a nobody. I'm talking about aliens. Everybody runs for the hills. It's like, I probably have bigger numbers if I was talking about something else other than this. I'm just making it to a comedy channel. about cats or something. I don't know. But when you talk about aliens and dimensions and Martians and reptilians and da-da-da-da-da, you kind of lose a lot of people, lose their attention span, and it does not go so well. So I believe we are going into the fourth dimensional vibrations to get more clear connection. But yes, darkness must find the light, as I've said over and over again. So those that want an alien vibration to connect to, I mean, I believe it's going to get stronger. Maybe not every single day, but you know, we're going to come to an area where, like, I looked at some of what security teams. I looked at that for Art Bell. It's the only way I would have known about it, which is very suspicious. I mean, he did not take 4 of those things. So, God, I mean, what? He's an old man, and they took him out. I mean, it's like, what for? Jeez, I guess just jeez. It's very bizarre. I mean, a lot of people don't want to live. They're living forever. Yeah, they're offering all the celebrities that, yeah, like Anthony Bourdain, it felt like now, Anthony Bourdain, it feels like, obviously that's protected too, as for what happened, but it feels like that like the Clintons are, like, Harvey Weinstein's one thing, but there's darkness a lot worse, and I believe that's where he was going into. And like, you can say Hillary Clinton was like the filter to it. It's like you run into Hillary because she's covering stuff up too. I believe she was covering him up too. I believe she was protecting him in some shape. I don't know how, but she was protecting him in some shape or form, like through the courts, and probably still is. So yeah, he's no saint, that's for sure. Not to say all those allegations are I don't know, there's weirdness there, but it's still, he's a monster, or whatever you want to call it, but there's far worse. And I believe Anthony was tapping into that. That was beyond, and once again, they have the Hillary filter there. Of course, she's no saint either, so it just goes into a really nasty bull. You can say film producers are involved with it. It's Hollywood, well, because Hollywood controls the mind, so of course they're going to have connections to Hollywood because it rules us. Music's one thing, it works, but Hollywood, you know, it teaches you how to be a human. You know, especially have all these creepy kid shows. And Disney's involved with that too. Now, I'm not seeing it. I mean, I think Disney. No, that was another thing. I forgot about this. Yeah, this is gonna be like the creepy night with Ivan, but oh well. I forgot about this. I was gonna do a thing about this with around Disney. I think this hit the mainstream, but like a pedophile ring was broken. It's like I think it's 70,000 members. I think it's more than that. I think it's more than that, but not all 75 were caught in 70,000, but quite a few of them were caught in a sting last couple of months ago, and I don't think it hit the mainstream. Maybe it hit a little bit, but obviously wasn't quite. And some of them worked for them, and so yeah, definitely it wasn't just Disney. It was Legoland too. It's so creepy. Some of these people work for Disney. It's just so. So yeah, I think it's more than 70,000 that are part of this pedophile group, though. So I think it's 180,000, probably more than that. But just, and Disney is just a big traction to all of that. So and of course they don't talk about any of that. They don't talk about kids being abducted, even at Disney itself. They don't mention that. It does happen, and obviously it's kept quiet, but I've heard stories of it way before I even started doing any of this. So that, I'm not sure when that's all going to start to break through, but you know, going to more of the mainstream, because mainstream media can only cover up so much. They can say it's a lie and a lie all they can, but eventually they're going to have to tell the truth. The mainstream media ran by the military complex for good reason, to start wars, and you have a propaganda machine to keep the war going. So yeah, it makes sense. GE, etc., they're all involved with it. So yeah, it's just a non-stop web, of course. Disney is an interesting one, but Voodoo Doughnut now, is this going to, hopefully this will inspire more whistleblowers to start talking about this stuff, and then where the mainstream media cannot cover this stuff up anymore, because it makes them look really bad, because they don't realize, because they're losing their attention. The more they lie, it's not doing them much good. I don't think they've gotten hit hard enough where the truth comes out and they're covering it up. They've gotten hit with it, but they have not had a major destruction of themselves yet. It's coming, and it's going to be nasty. The newspapers are pretty much on their way out, and even cable news, ABC, NBC, it's all going to go online somehow. Either they'll just do their own Netflix situation or whatever it might be. So it's all deteriorating eventually. Yeah, the right story has to come out. That's the truth that they're covering up, where they're no longer credible, not like they're credible at this point. And that'll help people wake up too. It's going to be a while for that. So, and of course, they covered up the 2008 crisis, and just a nightmare. But Hollywood seems to be the first. It's the only reason it feels like it's a target, because it's part of our consciousness. It's reading in, it's taking over our minds, and now we're saying no to it. And now we're putting our energies out there to release the darkness. Steven Spielberg, whatever creepiness, Tom Hanks, just freaking gets. Yeah, a lot of these people are victims are dead, but not all of them. Once again, it feels like it's just fear keeping all of this quiet. But that might, hopefully it'll come to an end. It feels like it's the snowball effect. It's going to get bigger and bigger, where the mainstream can't cover this stuff up. Like James Gunn, yeah, he's definitely not. James Gunn did all these tweets like 10 years ago or something like that. It was really about kids and stuff. And Disney knew about it and hired him anyway. So what does that make Disney look like? Jeez. So that's yeah, it's pretty nasty. So, and like, oh yeah, that's right. In Disney movies, the old ones, the animated ones, sometimes they have something obscene in it. Like they'll have like a sex picture or something show up. You can say that it shows satanic cults that are infiltrating, kids, the thinking of kids. They want to like show you that's our stuff. We're the ones ruling it. We're the ones. It might seem all friendly and lovely, but it's actually darkness there to control, control the narrative. So it's like, yeah, none of your children's cartoons are safe. None of it. At least South Park. At least it says it's bad for you, but the other stuff doesn't. Nothing's safe. It's like we gotta take it all and throw everything out and start over again. So, I don't know what's. Eventually, this might hit Disney. Eventually, with all this, well, the truth comes out, and it might make people like think again about going there. So, I guess we'll find out. It's gonna happen eventually. I mean, you're gonna hear it on the news probably so much you're gonna lose your mind. But who knows when that's gonna occur? But we're on that direction. Now, if this stuff starts going into the light, it keeps coming out, it's like, it's about damn time. And that's when and then I believe you feel like the darkness that's holding on to this secrecy, and then more light will come in, more positive energies, and that's when our consciousness will upgrade itself even more. Over time. It will start to see things differently. Yeah, like companies that are really shady, whatever it is, it would just become more clear. It's just the beginning of it. We're just edging right into it, and it seems like it can really get active anytime. Like, it feels like it's going to start speeding up. It has to do with free will, and so that's why it's difficult to see the future on this stuff, because it's just free will. People are okay, take that chance and start whistleblowing about what's going on, senators, whatever it might be, you know, Hollywood doctors. That, yeah, there's that. Yeah, I think one just got convicted. So yeah, just more of this, just, yeah, because it was becoming influential. You just don't want to hear about it anymore, and you hear it all the time. But it's a good thing though, it's all coming into the light. So I like to see that. Yeah, domestic violence, that being, because all this goes into domestic violence in the long run, because it's mind control, it's involved with it, but